Good evening. Glad you could join us for another one of our renditions of the Fireside Chat. And we come in this, it's Christmas season now. And so I thought of doing a Christmas Fireside Chat, but Lord kind of led my mind a different direction. And though it will not seem like a Christmas talk, I guess, the reality is I think it kind of is fitting, and certainly for me. And so tonight, probably more than trying to help somebody else, my talk tonight is probably going to be aimed internally and hopefully fix me. One thing I struggle with during the Christmas season, my family refers to me as Bah Humbug or Scrooge, as the character that's all over this time of year, the one that's just a little crotchety during this time of year. And I, honestly, I do well with the festive season. I do really well with the Christmas story, of course, and the story of Jesus and all that leads into that. Where I struggle, and I'm just going to be honest with you, where I struggle is the gatherings, the gatherings, whether it's family or otherwise. All the pressure that we put on ourselves to have everything perfect. House has to be spotless. The meal has to be perfect. You can't burn anything. The pies have to look amazing. I have to get the right gift and for the gift exchange. That's the stuff that just irritates the fire out of me. I'm just being honest with you. It does. It bothers me because we put so much pressure on ourselves and we turn what should be a festive thing into a stressful thing. And trying to make sure we get to so-and-so's house at the right time and be there and give them the attention they desire and get to the other place, and just so much. And I'll be honest, it does. I get irksome. I get irritated at that aspect. I love the story of Jesus. I love the giving season. I do. But that part of it, I do struggle with. And my poor wife has had to bear this for 31 years, and I try not to. I've tried as I've aged to get better at it, but I came across a verse. Was talking to someone else earlier today, and verse was brought up, and it's just kind of been in my mind tonight, and I thought I'd bring it to you, and just maybe it'll help somebody out there. Again, the intent of tonight is more to probably help me. So I'm going to talk to you, and hopefully it'll osmosis, it'll get back to me. But listen to what the Bible says in Psalm 119, verse 165. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. It sounds like a harmless verse, sounds like a good verse. But man, it's a difficult one. I mean, if there was a verse in the Bible that I probably come close to disliking the most, this one may be it. The Bible says, great peace have they which love thy law. I like that part. So I'm going to have great peace if I love God's law. But the evidence of that great peace is shown forth in really the opposite of the latter part of that verse. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. So what this verse is saying, that if something offends me, then I don't really love God's law like I should. And it's evidence because I don't have great peace. So great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. I'm okay with almost all parts of that verse. The one part I don't like is that nothing. Do you realize what that means? Do you realize that's talking that nothing is including somebody that cuts me off as I'm heading to the Walmart to get the next gift for the gift exchange? Do you know that nothing is when I burn the dinner and I've messed it up? I'm not supposed to get offended at that. Do you know that means that when pressure comes because we're supposed to be at this person's house at this time and then this person's house at this time, and the stress and strain of getting everything done on time and making sure it's perfect, it's not supposed to offend me. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend me. You know, the thought in my mind has been today that every time I'm offended, that's evidence that I'm not loving God's law like I ought to. And so the thought tonight, again, for me, not you, y'all are good Christians, but for me, I have to work on that part. And I can't let anything offend me. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend me. Think about that during this Christmas holiday. And maybe I'll have a happy Merry Christmas and won't be called the Scrooge anymore. God bless you. Good night.